Hello students, in this video we will discuss Lorentz transformation equation. Let us consider two inertial frames S and S dash which are not under the influence of any external force. Let frame S is a stationary frame and frame S dash is moving with a constant high velocity v which is comparable to velocity of light in x direction. Let O and O dash are two observers in frame S and S dash respectively. Let at time t equal to 0 second the frame S and S dash coincide with each other. So after time t second, the frame S dash is separated from frame S by a distance Vt in x direction. The velocity of frame S dash is V. So in 1 second it is covering a distance V in x direction. So after t second this distance will be Vt. Let P is any point in space whose coordinates are x, y, z for observer O and x dash, y dash, z dash for observer O dash. Let an event of light signal emission take place at point P. The light beam reaches observer O on traveling a distance x in time t. The same light beam, let it reaches the observer O dash on traveling a distance x dash at any instant of time t dash. Since the velocity of frame S dash is very high, comparable to velocity of light, hence the light beam will reach observer O and O dash at different times. The light beam will reach observer O dash earlier as compared to the light beam reaching to the observer O. So the time t dash will be less than t. According to the Einstein postulate of constancy of speed of light, the light beam has a constant velocity in both the frames S and S dash. So for frame S dash, we can write distance is equal to speed into time. So x dash equal to ct dash. And for frame S, we can write x is equal to ct. This is in agreement with Einstein's postulates. Since the velocity of frame S dash is very high, comparable to velocity of light, hence for the observer O dash in frame S dash, the light beam will appear to be contracted by a contraction factor. The reciprocal of this contraction factor can be taken as a constant gamma. So x dash will not be equal to x minus Vt. Rather, in this case, x dash will be equal to gamma x minus Vt, where gamma is the reciprocal of the contraction factor, which is greater than 1. If we interchange the coordinates in the two frame, we can further get an equation x is equal to gamma x dash plus Vt dash. In this equation, we take the sign of V as positive because we are, in this case, for writing this equation, we have considered the frame S dash as stationary and we have assumed that the frame S is now moving with velocity V in negative x direction. So this equation can be written as x is equal to gamma x dash plus Vt dash, taking the sign of V as positive. Thus we have four equations: x dash equal to ct dash, x is equal to ct, second equation. Third equation is x dash equal to gamma x minus Vt, and fourth equation is x is equal to gamma x dash plus Vt dash. So we will solve these four equations to get the value of gamma, which is reciprocal of contraction factor and is greater than 1. So the value of gamma is worked out to be 1 upon under root 1 minus v square by c square. So we get the four transformation equations. X dash is equal to x minus vt upon under root 1 minus v square by c square, y dash equal to y, and z dash equal to z. This we will not change because the motion is only along the x direction and not in the y and z direction. So the coordinates in y and z will remain the same. As t dash is less than t, so t dash will come out to be t dash equal to t minus xv upon c square upon under root 1 minus v square by c square. So these set of transformation equations in space and time coordinates, when we go from an stationary frame S to the moving frame S dash, then these set of space and time transformation equation which relates the coordinates of a point P in both the frames when the velocity of frame is very high are called Lorentz transformation equations.